I'm Greg Harrison with the USDA Market News Service here in St. Joe, Missouri with your National Feeder Cattle Summary. Well, price declines continued again this week. Going back to last Friday, we had feeder cattle futures limit lower, and then on Monday we again saw feeder cattle futures with sharp losses, and that spilled over again in a little bit on Tuesday into the market. But start the first of this week going into late last week, a lot of these cattle trading $10 to $20 lower, in a lot of spots $25 to $30 lower, with the full decline coming on a lot of the steer calves weighing 500-pound steers and low 6-weight steers. Then on Tuesday the futures straightened up and we saw some sharp gains, and on Wednesday even some modest gains, and this kind of found some footing and gave cattle buyers a little bit better result, as we've seen from midweek on. A lot of the market trading $5 to $10 lower, and there were some markets through the Midwest and Northern Plains that had even saw the word steady on the report. But overall, from midweek on, most of the market was $5 to $10 lower. Buyers showed a little caution this week, especially on calves weighing 5-weight steer calves, and some of the 4-weights and low 6-weight steers really caught the full decline on a lot of that $20 to $25 market heading lower. But last week we still saw a lot of low 5-weight steers bringing $3. This week it's hard to find any 5-weight steers bringing $3. The market this week on most of the low 5-weight steers is trading from $260 to $285. In some cases you see a few trading up into $290s to mid $290s, and that market this week really caught the full decline that we have been seeing. Over the last several weeks, it was mostly the yearlings catching the full decline. But we still have a lot of bearish signals in the market, in the cattle market, pressure coming from several fronts. The CME board just is very volatile. It's searching for direction. We see wide price spreads. Declining box beef prices. 2 weeks ago we were talking about a record high on choice product trading at $263.81, and that's all been ignored. And since then it's been on a downhill slide, losing a little over $19, as on Thursday's close was $244.59 on choice product. Steadily rising U.S. dollar that has reached an 11-year high. The stock market also this week has struggled early in the week before finding its footing on Thursday. But we've seen stocks tumbled on weak data and disappointing earnings on some blue chip companies. And with the dollar at an 11-year high, exporters are hurt as their goods become more expensive on the global landscape of things, and that eats into profits. Commodities, a lot of the agricultural commodities are struggling or trading lower. Corn, wheat, soybeans, oil, of course, trading lower. You know, the tight supplies we've seen in the cattle market is become kind of really an old story. We've been talking about that now for over a year. And last year, when we've seen the feeder cattle futures and live cattle futures going up, the funds were driving the market. Well, these funds have vacated their position as they've gotten really tired of the cattle market, or had the belly full looking. Now they're looking for something else to put their money in. So all these things have just become kind of burdensome and troublesome on the market. Feeder cattle prices that we've seen over the last couple of weeks may be more realistic and in line to what we should be expecting than the record prices that we saw last year, as those record prices have just become that, record prices, and now that just has become kind of a matter of mind. Looking at some regional weighted average prices this week in the north central regions, 700-pound steers $7 lower than last week, trading at $240.97. 700 to 800-pound steers also $7 lower, trading at $215.79. 800 to 900-pound steers $8 lower than last week, trading at $198.05. South central region prices, steers weighing 500 to 600 pounds, trading right at $9 lower than last week at $252.47. 700-pound steers $10 lower, trading at $223.76, and 800 to 900-pound steers right at $7 lower than last week at $194.68. This has been your markets for this week. We'll catch you next week. Thanks for listening, and you can get more markets at this website.